The trees were waiting for me like they knew I'd come around. Every step I took for lighter on that sacred ground. I heard a voice that wasn't words, a rhythm in the leaves telling me to let go of everything I couldn't keep.
And suddenly the weight I carried lifted from my chest. Suddenly I knew the thing I needed was to rest. Not in stillness, not in silence, but in moving with the wind. Finding who I was again, letting the old life in.
Metsavaim, Metsavaim, moving through the trees.
She walked the wild in me, hey. Metsavaim, she walked the wild in me. But leave the concrete jungle, leave the hustle, leave the stress. The forest open up to me, the earth begin to bless. Every breath the pine trees give me, every step them all so soft. Me feel I'm been here before, me feel I'm come home at last.
The old spirit seems to walk in me, can feel them in the leaves. Them tell me you've been away too long, come rest among the trees. And suddenly the weight me carry lip right on my chest. Suddenly me know the thing me need was just the rest.
Carry lift right on my chest. Suddenly me know the thing me need was just to rest. Not in stillness, not in silence, but in moving with the wind. Finding who I was again, letting the old life in.
Metsavaim, Metsavaim, moving through the trees. Metsavaim, Metsavaim, dancing in the breeze.
She called my name and I ran wild and free. Metsavaim, she woke the wild in me.
Metsavaim, she walked the wild in me. Met goed op mij. Moveri laula, muya la dansiva. Maolen baba, maolen koyus. Metsavaim, Metsavaim.
So when the world gets heavy, when the noise gets too loud, I know where to run to, I know where to be found. Not in buildings, not in traffic, not in screens and not in plans. So with my feet upon the earth, with my heart inside my hands.
The forest spirit calling and I answer every time. Finding freedom in the wild, letting the rhythm be my pocket. Metsavaim, Metsavaim.
She walked the wild in me. Metsavaim, she walked the wild in me. Metsavaim,
yeah. Running free, every day, everywhere. The wild is calling. Metsavaim.
I used to count the ways you let me down, the times you weren't enough. I used to keep a list of all the moments you were up. But lately I've been thinking different, turning things around. Maybe all those cracks you left were where the light was found. Not because you meant to hurt me, not because you planned, but because you showed me who I am and who I'll never stand.
I don't need to hear you say you're sorry anymore. The weight I carried finally dropped, I left it at the door. What you gave me wasn't easy, wasn't pretty, wasn't kind, but somehow it made me, and I'm grateful in my mind.
Paldies, for the lessons in the pain. Paldies, for the sun after the rain. Not for what you meant to give, but for what I had to learn. Paldies, for the bridges I had to burn.
Me used to wish you different, wish you could be more. Me used to wait for morning when you finally see the door. But the door never opened, or maybe me was blind. I'm too busy looking at you to see what me could find. Inside myself, the strength, the voice, the courage to move on. Me wouldn't have the man I am today if you hadn't been gone.
I don't need to hear you say you're sorry anymore. The weight I carried finally dropped, I left it at the door. What you gave me wasn't easy, wasn't pretty, wasn't kind, but somehow it made me, and I'm grateful in my mind. Paldies, for the lessons in the pain. Paldies, for the sun after the rain. Not for what you meant to give, but for what I had to learn. Paldies, for the bridges I had to burn.
Jis nepateikos par sāpēm, bet par to, kas palika. Ka pelni no sēdās, es atradu sevi. Tu biji vējš, kas lauza, bet es iemācījos likties. Un tagad es stāvu, un tagad es esmu.
So if I see you on the street, I won't look away. I'm nodding, keep on walking, with nothing left to say.
Not because I'm angry, not because it's still cut steep, but because we said our goodbyes and I've made my peace. To keep, you did what you could and I did what I had to, and somewhere in the silence I finally forgive you.
Paldies, for the lessons in the pain. Paldies, for the sun after the rain. Not for what you meant to give, but for what I had to learn. Paldies, for the bridges I had to burn. Paldies, I'm finally okay. Paldies, for showing me the way.
Paldies, for everything, even the hard parts, especially the hard parts.
The wheel turns slow, the seasons change. You always live beyond the range of memory, of written word, of all that's seen, of all that's heard. The winter came, the snow lay deep, the earth was cold, the ground is sleep. But underneath, the seed was sown, waiting for the spring to come back home. We danced the fire, we sang the rain, we called the sun to rise again. Not with words, but with the blood, the rhythm beating through the mud. Ratu, Ritu, the wheel keeps turning old and new. Ratu, Ritu, what dies returns, what leaves stays true. The circle never breaks, never ends.
love me feel them in the morning, in the evening, in the days. When the sun rise slow, when the rain falls off, when the wind blows strong, or when the golden brown. Me know something bigger turning, something older than me name. Ratu, Ritu, me bad of the same.
We dance the fire, we sang the rain, we call the sun to rise again. Not with the words, but with the blood, the rhythm beating through the mud.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
The wheel keeps turning old and new.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
What dies returns, what leaves stays true. The circle never breaks, never ends, never fades.
Ratu, Ritu.
The old ways live in your way.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
Jamais sugasi, dango sugasi.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
Nigga, that's who stole ya, man. My grandmother told me when I was a child, nothing stays the same, child, nothing stays mild. The winter will come and the winter will go. The river will rise and the river will slow. Hold to the wheel, child, hold to the turn. The only way through it is to let it all burn and rise from the ashes again and again. Ratu, Ritu, the wheel never ends.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
The wheel keeps turning old and new.
Ratu, Ritu, Ratu, Ritu.
What dies returns, what leaves stays true. The circle never breaks, to the real love never fades.
Ratu, Ritu.
The old ways live in new ways.
Ratu, Ritu.
Now we'll turn, Ratu, Ritu, Ritu, Ratu, it at the edges, you and me on that bridge, standing on the ledges. We were young and we were foolish, thought we'd never change, thought the world was ours to keep, thought our lives were arranged. Now the years have come and gone, we scattered like the leaves. I wonder if you ever think about the summers and the eves.
It's not that I want to go back, not that I regret, just sometimes in the quiet my mind tends to forget
that we're not who we used to be, the time keeps moving on. And I miss who we were together, even though that us is gone.
Saknar, Saknar,
not the pain, just the fear.
Saknar, Saknar,
What was once so real,
not the fights, not the tears, just the way you made me laugh. Saknar,
even though we're just a photograph. Remember the way you laugh, loud and free and bright. Remember how you hold me hand in the middle of the night. Remember all the conversations about everything and nothing at all. How we swore we'd always answer when the other one would call. Life get busy, life get heavy, life get in the way. Now we only catch up once or twice a year, maybe on a birthday.
it's not that I want to go back, not that I regret, just sometimes in the quiet my mind tends to forget
that we're not who we used to be, that time keeps moving on. And I miss who we were together, even though that us is gone.
Saknar, Saknar,
not the pain, just the feel.
Saknar, Saknar,
What was once so real,
not the fights, not the tears, just the way you made me laugh. Saknar,
even though we're just a photograph.
tiden går så fort, jag hinner inte med,
Time goes so fast I can't keep up.
men i minnet lever du kvar precis som då.
Jag saknar dig, inte som ett sår, utan som en vän,
I miss you not as a wound,
som en del av mig, som alltid kommer finnas där. So if you're out there somewhere, living your own life, I hope you found some happiness, I hope you found a wife or not. Whatever makes you whole, whatever brings you peace, I hope the struggles that we had have finally found release. I'll keep you in my heart, not as a wound but as a friend, a chapter in my story that I'm grateful didn't end in bitterness or anger, just in distance and in time.
Saknar,
But the missing feels like wine.
Saknar, Saknar,
Now it tastes like wine.
Saknar, Saknar, you were once a friend of mine.
Not the pain, not the loss, just the gratitude that stays.
Saknar,
Missing you in gentle ways. Saknar is a beautiful word, really missing someone, but with warmth, not with ache, just remembering.
I stood at the edge of something I couldn't name, a river between who I was and who I might become. Behind me, all the choices that led me to this shore. Ahead of me, a future I couldn't see before. I called your name into the mist, but no one answered back. Just the water moving underneath the silence of the track.
You said you'd always walk with me, that I'd never cross alone. But somewhere in the crossing, I had to find my own. Not angry, not abandoned, just the truth I had to face. That some bridges you build yourself in your own time and space.
Sild, stretching through the mist. Sild, the stones I never knew existed. I walked alone, but I was never truly lost. Sild, every crossing has its cost.
We watch it from the shore, even when you couldn't see me, couldn't carry you across that journey. Had to be your own 2 feet, your own 2 hands, your own heart leading the way. Me could only stand and watch and pray you'll find a day when the mist would lift and the other side appear, and you would know that I was here, waiting, always near.
You said you'd always walk with me, that I'd never cross alone. But somewhere in the crossing, I had to find my own. Not angry, not abandoned, just the truth I had to face. That some bridges you build yourself in your own time and space. Sild, I built it stone by stone. Sild, from everything I've known, the fear, the doubt, the love I couldn't let go. Sild, now I finally know. My Edasi